Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, let me introduce you to Miss Terry Vickers. Miss Vickers is a good citizen of any town, our town. She works hard, she's law-abiding, she is a responsible member of our community. She is a good neighbor. We would all love to have a good neighbor like Miss Vickers. Look at her. Now look a little bit closer. If you look carefully, you'll notice that it's hard for her to breathe. It's hard for her to sit comfortably. When she walks, she has a limp. If you look carefully, you will notice the scars on her face. Her scars and her pain were not always there. Her scars and her pain are new to her through no fault of her own. Her scars and her pain were caused on December 16th, when a drunk driver ran a stop sign and plowed into Miss Vickers, breaking bones in her leg, bruising her ribs, and lacerating her face. She was just driving home from work, like many of us do every day, minding her business, obeying the law, innocent, when, through no fault of her own, her life was devastated by the irresponsible, reckless actions of another. Now, the drunk driver that crashed into Miss Vickers, Dana Ivey, has already admitted guilt. She has already pleaded guilty to running through the stop sign and driving under the influence, DUI, under the influence of alcohol. Why was she under the influence of alcohol? Dana Ivey was under the influence of alcohol because she was driving from a party hosted by defendant Sandy Hurst. A party where the host defendant, Sandy Hurst, served alcohol to guest Dana Ivey, even though Dana showed signs that she was under the influence. She even let Dana walk out of the party with a beer in hand. There is a law against this. Our town, any town, has a law that says that if the host of a party serves alcohol to an intoxicated guest, and that guest later injures a third person, in our case Terry Vickers, the person that is responsible is the host. The host of the party is responsible and liable. Here, the host of the party is responsible for the actions of her guest. Here, the host of the party is liable for the injuries to Miss Terry Vickers. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today you have the opportunity to help your good neighbor, Terry Vickers. You have been given the legal authority to hear the facts of this case. You will hear the story of the victim, Terry Vickers herself, when she testifies. You will hear a first-hand account of an eyewitness at Sandy Hurst's party, Lee Porter. You will also hear from the driver, Dana Ivey, and you will hear from the host of the party, defendant Sandy Hurst. Hearing the facts, you will be able to see how the evidence shows that the host of the party, defendant Sandy Hurst, is liable, in light of our city's laws, which holds the party host responsible. Then you will have the legal power to help your good neighbor, Terry Vickers, recover and heal. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Thank you, Your Honor.